Hey everyone, this is ManlyBadassHero and welcome to the demo of Undertale. Undertale is another RPG game like Off, which is kind of its own unique surreal thing, but it's also making fun of and kind of deconstructing RPG tropes, specifically JRPGs and things like that. It likes to play with your emotions and what you expect from these games and how you usually play them, and it also has an interesting way of controlling the battles. Now, this is a blind run, although I do go back for a different ending towards the end. Empty. Sure, let's go with that. And if it turns out we're playing as a boy, well, tough luck. Carol's a bad enough name anyway. Level 1, attack 10, weapon stick, armor, bandage. Guild? Very Yumineki-like so far. Oh hey, it's a flower. Oh hi. Howdy! I'm Flowey! Flowey the flower! You're new to the underground, aren't ya? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do. Ready? Here we go! See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. Your soul starts off weak, but you can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't you? Don't worry, I'll share some with you in a non-sexual manner. Down here, love is shared through little white frilliness pellets. It's like he's winking at me like, hey, white friendliness pellets, man. Are you ready? Move around. Get as many as you can. You idiot! In this world, it's kill or be killed. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Oh, I see. Bullet hell. Reminded of a terrible, well, I didn't think it was terrible at the time, a movie. The Last Guardians? I don't remember. But it did have kangaroo rabbit people in it. And another world that a child fell through. It did not have killer flowers, though. The shadow of the ruins loom above, filling you with determination. Ah, save point. Now, is this going to be a puzzle to my right? Yes, it is. Only the fearless may proceed. Brave ones, foolish ones, both walk not the middle road. The game right off the bat questions your ability to trust things that you would usually trust in a game. Does that mean, can you trust this being? That's the question, I suppose. I mean, the flower obviously wanted to kill you, but, you know, it's a question of how many things want to kill you rather than... Ah. Okay. That was a complicated puzzle. Bit of a Shin Megami Tensei mechanic. Act Mercy item. Fight. Check. Yeah, it turns out dummies don't talk. I wonder what would have happened if I attacked it and destroyed this helpless dummy. Oh, nothing there. Just checking. Frogget. Now what does Mercy do? Spare and flee. Compliment. That's interesting. It's just like elementary school. Don't bother with the bullies. Just call for a teacher. The only difference is these bullies will kill you. Things seem so nice. And so friendly. Whenever things are that way, I start fearing that things are gonna get twisted very fast. Oh! Oh, they do go down, okay. You must strike me down to complete your training. What? What's the catch? Doesn't seem so bad. Amount of vines are increasing. Mm-hmm. It's about human growth. Item, stat, sell. Call her mom. Flirt. Mushy mush. About yourself. What's a rabbit cow thing doing down in a place like this? This is gonna be interesting. Aww. Christmas cake route. Maybe I am a guy. Let's see if I have to do this again. I have no idea what I'm doing. Mushy mush. I think that's about it. It's okay. Hello. You've reached Carol. I've just entered the underground. Toriel, where am I? Very much a growing up theme here, though. Only one save point. Ooh. Monster candy. Whimsum approached meekly. Well, is she gonna be here to save me if I cancel this thing? wonder where my hitbox is. Meow. I haven't quite figured out the fight system yet. Mushy Mush tutorial. Cinnamon. Is she baking a cake? And she used butterscotch? I don't get that conversation. 3 out of 4 gray rocks. Recommend you push them. There's another chute right there. Now, are the leaves like Pokemon? No, it seems like I can encounter things outside of the leaves. No, I seem to only gain XP if I kill them, though. Really need a save point pretty bad. Hey man, I just want to push you for the puzzle. Oh, thank you. Huh. You motherfucker. Okay, don't pull anything on me. Okay. In here? Knowing the mouse might one day leave its hole and get the cheese. It fills you with determination. This cheese has been here quite a long time. It's stuck to the table. Is that a Pac-Man ghost? This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. You gotta move, man. Okay. Napstub look. Hey, baby. Ooh, ow! Looks like there's no choice. Left. Ow. I'm fine, thank you. I guess this ghost is supposed to be... neat? I think it's a lavender hit. Almost done with you. Will I die? Oh. Well, it looked like you were getting hurt, but I was assuming I was hurting your feelings. Ah! Well, spiders are always fun. I only got 17 gold. Spider cider. Hey, it's a frog. Sorry I've been killing your brethren. Ribbit. Excuse me, human. I have some advice for you about battling monsters. Ribbit. If you aren't a certain way or fight until you almost defeat them, they might not want to battle you anymore. If a monster does not want to fight you, please use some mercy, human. Ribbit. So the butterfly guys don't want to fight me. The frogs seem like they still want to kick my ass, though. Ah, no, that's the wrong one. Ooh, what is that? Act looks. I have no idea what that accomplished. So it seems I gain more gold if I spare them. I don't know if there's any more far-reaching consequences of that, though. So, what's up? That's a banana. Oh, I didn't get to eat it. Pity. The far door is not an exit. It simply marks a change in perspective. Let's take a look around the area first. Nothing happened. Orange, yellow. Mix up my gas. So what's up? Yeah. Well, this guy is not screwing with me. He just wants to, sup? The red switch. Is that red or is that orange? Hmm. I seem to have been bamboozled. Left or right? Well, this one's got like a cross shape. That's always... Oh. Are you calling my parents? Is this all set up for some kind of birthday party? What's the symbolism? Is this the right way? A butterscotch cinnamon pie. Living here. Doesn't this kid have parents that he has to get back to? Or is she? These books are worn. Let's do a little poking around first. This place seems normal enough. Trapped behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he's pretty lousy at names. Seems normal enough. Perhaps she's just lonely. Wait a minute. Why did the music shift? Wait a minute! Okay. Let me just sneak back down here. Oh no, this better not be some bad twist. Now's my opportunity. I gotta see what's in the basement. Curiosity's got the better of me. Oh, that's pretty quick. What's in the basement? I gotta know. So that's my room. What's this room then? It's Toriel's diary. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling lonely. That's not a diary at all. A group of wetland flowering plants with brown oblong seed pods. Water sausages. Fire sock scandalous. Ah, the cactus. Truly the most tsundere of plants. It's not like I wanted to prick you or anything. I just wanted you to remember me of something, that's all. We wanted renovations. Nothing seems odd except for that basement. What are we gonna do on the bed? Pomp. cake later. First, the basement. Jesus! How do you do that? I'll eat your cake. This better not be poison. Seems fun enough. Maybe I'm just worrying for nothing. It's kind of touching. But that basement still is in the corner of my mind. Aren't you acting like my parent a little too quickly? The sprite's pretty emotive. It's kinda nice. When can I go home? $72 uses for snails. I'm feeling pretty terrible right now. But they gotta get to the right to the point. What's happening? Is this the exit? Destroy it. I can't let you do that. Who's gonna kill me? Other human beings? That's to kill you. Ah! Feels pretty Toho, man.
Ah, doing this wrong. Ah! 2 hands. Seems to be the easiest one to dodge. That one I just have to go to the right. This one... Okay. Whoop. Once you know the ability to way to dodge the Danmaku, it doesn't seem that bad. You could theoretically just take no damage. What the? Oh no. This is all because I wouldn't read the books. Oh no. It keeps happening. Wait a minute. Were you behind all this? I hope you like your choice. After all, it's not as if you can go back and change fate. In this world, it's kill or be killed. That old hag thought she could break the rules. She tried so hard to save you humans. But when it came down to it... she couldn't even save herself. What an idiot. Fuck you, flower. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
So last time we ignored most of this dialogue, and we just got straight to the point. Now let's see what happens if we go along with her book reading. This was really a touching moment for me. I mean, you can't see it, you know, because you don't see my facial expressions, but this was... I had a really hard time. It really upset me when I killed her, even if it wasn't quite intentional. Ah, see. Okay, so you're stuck here until you eventually ask about the ruins. But you avoid the dodging of the subject she kinda does. Now this is the part that I'm curious about. She says he exits this way, so if we want to get to the surface, and I'm assuming she means we've got to escape for the ruins or something. It's one of those, to get out, you have to go deeper. So I assume the other humans that fell down here went into the ruins. They never returned for whatever reason, probably just outright killed. Unless there's more of a twist to it, maybe. Because I really don't know what the outside world is like. Because for all I know, the ruins are perfectly fine, and it's the outside world that kills them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She knows that I killed her previously. Wow. I keep getting caught by that second hand. But you see, I've gone back. I'm trying to save you. If you're in a position where you're gonna die, she actually avoids killing you, which only made my actions from my previous run quite terrible. The song sounds something straight out of Toho. I think in another life I would have not mind staying with her if it wasn't a game. And so we've managed to spare her, in contrast to the previous one. Oh man, that previous trip, that depressed me. Toriel, So we've managed to spare her. Now this is not, hasn't been a pacifist run. I guess it's a bit neutral. Want to see if there's any difference with that. Clever. Very clever. You think you're really smart, don't you? In this world, it's kill or be killed. So you were able to play by your own rules. You spared the life of a single person. But don't act so cocky. I know what you did. You murdered her. And then you went back because you regretted it. You naive idiot. Do you think you are the only one with that power? The power to reshape the world, purely by your own determination. The ability to play God. The ability to save. I thought I was the only one with that power, but I can't save anymore. Apparently your desires for this world override mine. Well, Enjoy that power while you can. I'll be watching.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And that's it for the Undertale demo. I have to do some more runs of this game, but this game does some real interesting things, and it messes with your, like I said at the beginning, it messes with the way you kind of relate to games and tutorials and what you expect from them, and kind of throws that out the window. It expects you to trust itself, but then it tells you, it kind of plays off what you expect from a game, like I said. You go into a game, you expect a tutorial, you expect them to tell you to do everything and this and that, and you trust the person who's telling you the tutorial, right? Or you trust what the game is telling you, because why would the game lie? It's a game, it's structured. Undertale wants to fuck with that. Fucks with all that, let's say that. And it also wants to fuck with the boundaries of the game. As I'll show you, it actually changes the manual based on what ending you've gotten and things like that. And the only other game I've seen do this is Irisu Syndrome, or Irisu Syndrome, or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. And that game was a puzzle game, and as you progressively beat it and unlock more things, the game would actually unlock files into your folder that would show a little bit more of this kind of hidden backstory. It would get a little more sinister every time, until the finale, where the game actually broke the limits of your game window, and the character would walk across the screen. Just completely walk across the screen into your game window. Like somehow this character has escaped the game and has taken over your computer or something. I've seen a few flashes actually do that. Some Toho flashes have escaped out of the window or interacted in such ways. But this also does it. This was just the manual. And the character of Flower, or Flowey, he's kind of interesting. I don't know what he is or what his purpose is. I have a couple theories in my head, but we'll really have to wait till I do a couple more playthroughs, see whatever endings there are, and then till the full game's released to have a good idea what he is. It seems he had the ability to save, and he also has the ability to remember things. This is very much a game where saving is canon, and reloading, and it remembers when you save and reload. And there's actually a file in there, you can look in the folder, that's listing game flags that can try and trigger this, and if you delete it, that's the only way to get a fresh start again. And it, it keeps track if you killed certain characters and whatnot have you done in previous runs, and it alters the dialogue accordingly. So Flowey has the ability, or he had the ability to save, and he has the ability to remember, but he says your will supersedes his for some reason. And that's probably because you're the player, for one. So I'm wondering, I think Flowey is probably representational of maybe another player. He might have been human at one point, he might have been one of the humans who have died, actually. But he definitely seems representational of another kind of player. And it's you're kind of coming into conflict with his way. Another really interesting thing, I noticed the game gives you the choice of whether or not you want to kill people or anything like that. And I did a mixture of killing and sparing. My next runs, I'll try both extremes. But it gives you that option. And in most games, you gotta kill. You don't really have a choice. The only reason you escape is because you don't want to fight or you don't feel like it or something, or you're in danger. But for the most part, you're out there to kill every little animal and rabbit you see. Here, it actually tests your morality. You don't have to kill these things. You can scare them away. You can spare them. And you could even spare the last boss. And it doesn't tell you this. You have to kind of figure that out on your own. And this is another part of the game that's testing your ability to interact with games and tropes of games and how games are structured. Bear with me, I kind of repeat certain ideas as I talk here. This is kind of just off the top of my head. I think this game is also... I think, sometimes when you go watch E3 and you see all the games coming out, and then all the games are about killing, really, and sometimes people bring this up, like with Uncharted. Uncharted, the main character, Drake, is very much a happy, hero, upbeat guy, but he kills an atrocious amount of people, and I actually complained about this when I played Uncharted 2. I thought, well, this is a great cinematic game, and I'm having a lot of fun, but I have just killed 200 goddamn guys, and it kills your kind of immersion a bit. So in reality, Drake should be really a fucked up guy. He's killed so many people. Soldiers kill nowhere near that many, and it's a much more serious thing. So this game, it really treats you like a bad person if you just go through killing things, and I think we're gonna find out about that in the kill everything run, really. That if you appropriately kill things, even if you're the main character hero, you are essentially a bad guy. I suspect when the full game comes out, if you're going to a pacifist run, it's either going to block you from going a pacifist run, or it's going to make it very difficult, with very kind of obscure ways of keeping on the pacifist run. Because Flower does bring up the... Flowey brings up the chance that you will meet someone who is like a relentless killer or something. Someone that you can't convince to not run away or something like that. And it kind of fits into the other theme in the game, which is growing up around the humankind and all that stuff. Surprisingly deep. I was kind of amazed. It's a lot more deeper than I thought it would be. Very similar to Off, and what they're kind of trying to do with their games. Very similar. Except with the Toho aspect. This is definitely going to be a game to look forward to when it's fully released, so I don't know if it's going to be something you have to buy or not, or if it's going to be pre-release. I would have no qualms about buying this, and if it had a Steam Greenlight or something like that for it's going like commercial or something, then I would fully support it. But I definitely do look forward to the full product, and I guess all that's really left to do is do my other playthroughs and see what the other things entail before I make a full opinion of what I think Flower is. And I'll get more into the plot once I get those runs done. I get a bigger picture of what's going down. Anyway, thank you for watching my blind playthrough of Undertale. Stay tuned for my second and possibly third run through of the game, where I try to get through the other endings, and I'll have a little more perspective and see what changes on the dialogue.